Today on the channel, we're unboxing Super 7 Ultimate Always Ready Matt Cardona. Hey, wait, that's me. Hope Kyle gives it 10 stars.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever.
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Super 7 Ultimate unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got something special. We got the brand new Super 7 Ultimate Matt Cardona version 3. But for all your Matt Cardona Super 7 needs and a whole lot more, head over to the Super 7 store. Use code KYLEP at checkout to support the channel. And as of right now, it could change in the future. This is a Super 7 store exclusive. Like I said, this is the 3rd edition of Matt Cardona, and of course, we'll do some comparisons later on in this very video. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. And got to thank Matt Cardona himself for doing the intro to this video with me. Maybe we should have sat around and did the whole review together, but I don't want anybody colluding me on this. I got to see it with my own eyes. We know how that goes there. But it was nice of Matt to do the opening here, right here in the basement, right here at the toy table. Matt did come over, of course, for the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. Did do a tour of the collection here, so it was nice to have him for an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it was. Went through everything, looked over the stuff, found some different stuff. Check out that video on the Major Wrestling Figure podcast in the future. And also stay tuned for my toy room tour on my YouTube channel you're watching right now. So make sure you subscribe to this and subscribe to them. All that fun stuff, of course. But let's dive into this figure here. And this is a very cool thing. I got to give a little bit of the talking points about this, because you never know. 5 years from now, somebody might watch this video and want to know the history of this figure. And that's what I like to do in these videos. You got to talk up some of this stuff, put you in the place, put you in the time. And this one is where Super 7 kind of skirt-tailed their usual business model. As we do know, they say, hey, this is going up. It's got a 30-day pre-order window. It'll ship anywhere from 12 to 18 months, sometimes even longer. That's the way they've done it. They take your money and you wait. Well, this was a little bit different as, hey, surprise, in stock. And we're seeing a little bit more of that from Super 7 going forward. I think a lot of us out there like that business model, because I think a lot of us are sick of people sitting on our money for long lengths of time, I should say. I know I am there, and I'm sure some of you others watching this are as well. And it's kind of fun to get a nice little surprise out of the blue. Now, it's kind of sad to, or I don't know about sad, but it is like, oh, I don't want to pay $55 right out of the blue because it's limited edition, it's a little less. But that's collecting. You can't win either way. You can't have it both ways. But it is nice to get something announced and then just a couple of weeks later, bam, it's in your hands. Todd McFarlane from the couch. I know he's chirping up over there. You do that a lot at McFarlane. You announce it. It's in stores within a couple of weeks. I love it. I'm here for it. I miss the days of going to the store and just being surprised. Like, whoa, look at this. I didn't know this was coming out. And in this day of 2024, towards the tail end of 2024, that's about as close as we get to something like that. Is surprise, Super 7 has this for sale right now, shipping within a couple of weeks. So a lot of fun stuff around this one. And of course, a lot of getting the most out of your molds, as we do know. And I should say, Matt Cardona recently came back from injury, and this was his comeback gear. And this was announced the day of that match. So pretty quick turnaround as far as showing up in this attire to the action figure in hand. That's a pretty cool thing. A little bit of a trendsetter there, that young Cardona out there. But there it is, Matt Cardona. Very wild graphics on this one, kind of matching the Ultimate Warrior on my shirt here a little bit. Very 90s fluorescent-like. Very, very cool here. Of course, his Jurassic Park gear, as it's known. Uniform packaging. We've seen this kind of packaging with the wrestling figures from Super 7. It does say, scratch that figure itch. Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, Matt Cardona. Still here on the side, of course. And we know he's always ready with a Z. I'm always ready with an S because I don't want any copyright infringement. I don't need the lawyers coming after me. What? Todd McFarlane on the couch once again chiming in. Yes, I do have a powerful lawyer. Yeah, of course, Zach Wild.
Hi, I'm attorney at law, Zach Wild, and I'm here to fight boy, you!
And of course, Junior Attorney Jeff George as well. So I got some lawyers too, but I'll leave it to Cardona. I won't steal his always ready. I'm just going to be always with an S on the end. But looking good, little glamour shot. Got the blurb right there. What's it say about one Matt Cardona? All hail the deathmatch king. Matt Cardona may see himself as the ultimate babyface, but he's as nasty as they come. Like a young nasty boy, of course. Very nasty boys-like gear on the last one as well, and we'll compare them. He conquered territory after territory, just like the old days in the 70s and 80s, defeating champion after champion, winning title after title, from internet champion to NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. The major player is always ready for a fight and an action figure tour as well along the way. But looking good. Let's pull the package out right there. Let's whip it out, as they say. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison time. Got to get the old scissors out. We got him ready to go, but look at that. Got extra hands, got the glasses, got the extra heads. We're ready to go with one Matt Cardona here today. Can I get him out? Can I get him out? Can I whip him out? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But it was nice of Matt to come over, check out some stuff as well, talk some action figures, take the tour. Heck of a time. And I don't think he had seen the collection before. I don't know if he'd watched the collection video or not in years past. He seemed to be surprised at the size of the collection. And maybe it's one of those things, too, where you see it on TV, you see it in pictures, but until you see it in person, you really just can't believe your eyes sometimes. And that's what my dad was actually over here just a little bit ago, stopping by. And he was shocked. He's like, gosh, yeah, I see this stuff, and I just don't think of how much there is just when I see it in pictures and YouTube videos and stuff, which maybe makes sense. Maybe makes sense. These glasses are a little bit scary as well, I will say. Can I get it out? They got the plastic over it, which is nice, locks them in place, but I'm always worried about glasses. First off, you might lose your glasses, like my Godfather glasses over there, which I lost. I think they got vacuumed up. Oh, eats my soul alive. But you don't want to lose glasses in the carpet, get them vacuumed up, get them broken, you step on them. Oh my gosh. Has to be one of the most missing accessories of all time. And in that video, pointed out Stevie Ray. I've had those Harlem Heat figures falling over all the time. See you later. And their glasses always fall off. And I have to search for them. And apparently they fell off again. So hopefully they're right in that case. Or else I'm going to be on the lookout for some Stevie Ray glasses. We'll see what happens there. But now we got Matt Cardona out of the package. And let's start it off. Let's start with the hands. We got two gripping hands out of the package. Got two big old splayed out hands going on like that. Looking very good. We got the what you gonna do, brother hand. We got the finger going on there. He's gonna point. He maybe do one of these. Maybe pick his nose. Who knows what he might be up to right there. We do got the second one for the other hand. Two fists of Matt Cardona. Punches coming in bunches. And then we do get the middle finger hand. And I used the middle finger hand on the last one, so I will make them as different as possible. I won't use that this go around here. But of course, had all those hands before. Got to get the most out of your molds. We know how that goes. We do got the sunglasses going on. You got kind of like the claw marks over the eyes. Actually looks like the Monster logo in the eyes, if you ask me. Of course, Monster energy drink. Fueling Kyle's since, what year did these come out? 2000. I don't know what it is. But shout out to Monster. Still waiting for that Monster sponsorship. Monster, bring it on. It's just natural with a Kyle and Monster. Makes sense. Going to punch some holes in some dry walls later. It's going to be a Kyle-filled day is what it's going to be. But now we dive into the head sculpt department, and I think we've seen all three of these head sculpts before in the past as well. We do got the tongue-out head. Not a huge fan of tongue-out heads. It works for me with Road Warriors, Hawk especially there, a couple other performers. I guess Matt does stick his tongue out from time to time, but I don't think I'm going to end up using this one. I did use it on the last one, so I'll make this one a little bit different. Now, second head, this might be the one I use. Smiling Matt head. This is Matt touring the collection with a smile on his face. Looking good. I like the smiling face there. And then this one, a little bit more stoic, a little bit more of a frown on this one here. Got the poomph up there in his hair. He's got that Hulk Hogan hot dog tan on point on the action figure. He is tan and ready to go. So looking good, all things considered there. But now, diving into the figure, and this figure definitely pops. Like I said, that tan here looks really good, but you add that against the neon colors, makes this one really, really pop. I would not be shocked for Super 7 to go back to the old pay window, as they say, or the pay window. I could see them doing this as a not translucent, I guess glow-in-the-dark figure. I could see this as a glow-in-the-dark figure in the future. Once again, gotta get the most out of your molds. We see them doing with about every single turtle lately. I could see this as a future glow-in-the-dark, so we'll stay tuned and see what happens with that one there. He does got the Road Warrior-like spikes going on up here, but they do look like bones, fit in that Jurassic Park theme, I guess. with the bones right there, looking very, very nice. Love the neon green up there. Then you got the Matt Cardona logo in the chest. You got some of those slices from the claws once again. You got the forearm guards here looking very nice, of course, with kind of that bone sticking out. Bright red, once again, claw marks on the side. You get that all the way down into the trunks down here as well. Claw marks, Matt Cardona logo, those vibrant colors as well. Got the old chest hair popping. Oh, the chest hair popping on here. Come on, Super 7. What are we doing? Where's the real fur chest hair? Let's do it. Just one time. Mattel's chicken. They said it. We're chicken. We can't do the real fur. Jakks did the real fur. Mattel did real fur in Mossman and Panther and stuff. Let's do it, Super 7. Let's do it as a chase variant with real fur. That's what we want. Just like a young George Animal Steel. Maybe not. Maybe not. You got the Cardona knee sleeves going on, and you got the knee pads over the top. Very Christmas colors with the green and red. 'Tis the season. He is still here, and he was here just moments ago, of course, but looking good there. Getting down to the boots here, the red and the green Cardona logo once again. Even got a little bit of the tattoos on the legs over here poking out, of course, as we can see. Articulation, arms do go around for us. Very tight articulation. If you guys saw my Cliff Burton version 2 unboxing, you know PTSD is a real thing. It's like I did tours in Vietnam back in the day is what I feel like, because I'm a little bit apprehensive on some of these Super 7 figures from time to time because that snap was so clean and happened so easy. I'm hoping that doesn't happen here. I'm hoping it doesn't, but the arm does move up and down, back and forth. Very tight, as you can imagine. Bicep cut moves very, very nice right there. Now, how about this elbow? Is this elbow going to break on me? That's what I want to know. Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to tempt fate. I'm not tempting fate. I'm not going to do it. It's pushing back on me. Going to have to heat up that joint, I guess, is what I'm going to have to do on that one. How about this one over here? Oh, this one moves a lot easier. So this one does move single jointed side to side, of course, over there on that one. Man, wild times in that Super 7 game, and if I'm not mistaken, it was the right arm with Cliff Burton that was all troublesome. We got troubles over here as well. Oof, I'm going to heat it up. Better safe than sorry, that's for sure. You know, we spent too much money on these action figures. I don't want them breaking on me. You do got the ab crunch if you need it. You do get the waist. Oh my gosh, once again, waist is basically fused together extremely tight on the waist. Legs, you got a little bit of those Matt Cardona splits right there. Of course, the gymnast in a former life, as we know. Leg does go up like that, but you cannot keep it like this as it will bend the plastic there, the plastic diaper there on his trunks. So you got to be careful with that. There can get some stress marks in there if you're not careful. So be careful with your leg articulation on this one, as I can see right there. Single jointed knee moves very easily on that one. You get the side to side at the knee there, of course. No boot cup. You do get ankles back and forth, up and down, side to side right there. So old Matt Cardona, ready to go, ready to strut and stroll, of course. Does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. What do you know? Fitting on that stand, he's ready to go. He's definitely always ready, that's for sure. But Matt Cardona looking very nice right here. And I will pull out the other editions here, of course. This was the last one here with the Road Warriors kind of Nasty Boys inspired gear. And then you, of course, got the first version of Matt Cardona right here. 3 different ones. Helps get the most out of your molds. We know how that goes. But looking good figure-wise. I definitely feel these two are much improved over the first edition. I like the neon colors. I like all this, but something special about this one. I mean, I like neon. I love my Ultimate Warrior type colors, but I really, really like the looks of this one. For whatever reason, both figures very good. Obviously, very hard to get this one. Pretty limited. Have to imagine this one will be about as limited. So if you're after these figures, you better get after them right now because they're just only going to go up to value, of course. Very rare. People aren't going to be selling them. There's only going to be so many out in the population. Compared to this one, went out pretty heavy in a lot of droves. You can get this one fairly cheap all these years later. But these two, going to be difficult if you're playing that long game, waiting game. I wouldn't recommend it if I was you. But it really is a pick-em between the two. But I think I like this one just a hair more, but you can't go wrong with either of them in your collection. Very, very cool gear here. A lot better than just the guy in the black trunks, like a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, we love Stone Cold, but man, there's a lot of pizzazz on this one. And I guess if you're a Jurassic Park collector, throw this one in with your Jeff Goldblum figure. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? But there it is. Matt Cardona, the brand new limited edition Super 7 store exclusive. Ultimate Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, Matt Cardona. Easy for me to say. Oh my gosh. But there it is. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. Is this a pickup for you? A pass? A long game? And I'm not so sure game, or I got enough Matt Cardona games? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel. Early access to all the videos from both YouTube channels. You get all the glamour shots, you get giveaways, you get monthly Q&As. A lot going on over there every single day. Check out ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Check out my book, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and now on Kindle. It is the complete guide to the Jakks Classic Superstars series by yours truly. Pick it up for the holidays, of course. And then hit me up on social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. And don't forget on TikTok. So for Matt Cardona, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.